They're waiving that 4-year period so that Tom Brady could be in the team Hall of Fame. Ted, your reaction to what Tom had to say up there at the podium?
Yeah, well, Tom's right. I mean, it's about winning, and you come to this place, and Tom, you and I talked about it earlier in the week. I mean, a lot of us former players, we take a lot of pride in being part of this program, of this franchise, and all the winning. We feel very fortunate to be attached to that, and so that's the expectations around here, and Tom said as much.
And I think that's in the context of what we're talking about today, moral victory versus bottom line wins. That's the goal, so that Ted Johnson or Tom Brady or Ty Law or anybody who gives a crap about this organization as a fan, a media member, or a player looks at it and says, you know what, I got to get wins though, guys. So you understand that the moral victory is not going to leave everybody full and satisfied, but you can have them. Is my contention. But you can't say, oh, well, we did a really good job.
Yeah.
They did do a really good job, but it is not going to satiate the greatest player of all time when he shows up to have his day.
I mean, it could have been worse in front of Tom Brady. I mean, it was nothing at the first quarter. So.
But Ted's right, and Tom Brady's right. They're not built that way. They're not wired that way because it was one of the greatest collectives we've ever seen. It was a think tank where it's a lot of smart players who were used to winning. They played in a lot of playoff games and big games, and they delivered in these moments in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Won a lot of close games instead of saying we could have come up with a victory here. So that's why this game, Brady's probably saying, oh man, this really bothers me a little bit. But you know what bothers me? This is great today, and I'm glad Tom Brady's in the Patriots Hall of Fame because it was so in doubt that he would get in. What bothers me, it brings up old stuff. It's like a relationship. It brings up old stuff. And I look at Tom Brady there saying, I'm a Patriot for life, and he should have been a Patriot for life, instead of wearing the creamsicle at times, the creamsicle uniforms of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady finished his career as a Buccaneer. I mean, you bring that, you think about that again today, and it's like, it's mind-boggling.
He should not be there in a pair of jeans. He should have
skipping.
He should have had the chance to do it one last time in his uniform in 2023 or 2022 or whatever year he decided to run.
2020.
Because he's going to get what Mac Jones will likely get paid if they pick up his 5th-year option will dwarf what Tom Brady was asking for just 3 years ago. Dwarf.
Curran, was this the right game for Tom Brady to be honored in Foxborough, or should they have waited maybe later on in the season? Because I know that, you take a look at the game, the matchup between the Eagles and the Patriots, people were wondering, okay, well, I don't know if this is a game you want to bring him in on.
I think in hindsight it worked out absolutely fine, thankfully, because of the product on the field and Bill O'Brien and the way the defense played and Steve Belichick and Gerard Mayo and Mac Jones and all the people who made the product watchable and exciting at the end of the day. But it could have been a disaster. And to me, it's an entertainment product. In the end, it's a business. You give your heart, soul, and brain cells, but it's entertainment. And the Crafts decided that we want to entertain our fan base on the first day. I think if you gave a vote to the fans, they'd say, yeah, do it around Thanksgiving. Do it against the Commanders. Do it against the Dolphins. Do it against the Jets.
Except, here's the other difference when you had Tom Brady here and not. Okay, Tom Brady, his entire career, when he was healthy, they made the playoffs. Like Tom Brady didn't miss it. He missed the playoffs for 1 year, 2002. Other than that, if Brady is healthy, they're making the playoffs. So if you wait until November, you're not really sure if it's going to be a circus the wrong way. You might have 2 wins.
That's true.
And then you bring in Tom Brady to a half-full stadium.
Yeah. They know what's going on.
And that doesn't really honor him.
They know what's going on.
Or you make a Brady day and it'll bang out the seats.
Yeah, but then it just points out how sad you are that you're this 2-7 team, 2-8 team, and the only way you can get people in there, you got to have a promotion like minor league baseball or something.
My 2 cents quickly is just halftime. He deserves more than just a halftime. It's a rush thing, and you don't get as much time, I think, as you need for the fans to give the adulation to Tom. And so I would just have changed when they did it as opposed to when in the schedule they did it.
Which will be next summer now with the 2024 thing, because that'll be June with minicamp going on.